Headlight restoration has begun. As you can see, this one has had 3 compounds of sanding done to it. Sorry, 3 grades of sanding. So you have, let me show you. And it's wet sanding. And if you've got a cordless drill, well, no doubt you have, then you start off with 800 grit and do it on the low speed setting. Otherwise, you'll end up with burn marks as it heats up. And wet sanding also helps to prevent this. So you start off with 800 grit, then you work up to 1200 grit, and finally you do 2000 grit. Remember, wet sanding and on a low speed to avoid burn marks, because your headlight lens is made from acrylic, which is plastic, not glass. Now I started it on the car. As you can see, even with masking tape, you end up with dribblage. It actually was worse than that before, the one on the right, but if you compare them both. And then that's step 1. Step 2 is the polishing paste. Put that on and you work with a sponge, not with that. So you apply this to the sponge. I've used this headlight restoration kit before. It comes with the drill attachment, comes with masking tape, this, and I've had good results from it. It's under £10. It's about $7.99 or $8.99. I did use a Holtz kit, which is absolute shite in my opinion. Doesn't get the same results. Now after you've done step 2, the final step is this, which is a polyurethane lacquer. Now what that does, it helps to seal it, and this is usually what reacts with UV and what goes yellow, because no doubt this has been done in the past, and this is what causes your headlamps to fog. Now once you've polished it and protected it, that's your headlight restoration done. If you take the headlight off with 2 T30 Torx screws at the top, and down below you have 2 T20, there's one, there's the other, that's T20 Torx bits. Very easy to take off, but sorry, don't take those off, loosen them. 2.5 turns or 2.25 turns, and that should be, is that a mutant spider? I better stay away from that, whatever it is. Anyway, headlights on or off, entirely up to you. I found it easier to take it off. Now once that's done, wipe it down, clean it, get off all the grit from your headlamp. Feel it, it should feel quite smooth. If it still feels a bit rough, then you need to finish sanding it. Remember to do it on a low speed and wet sanding. Okay, look, this is the final compound. Just doing it for visualization purposes. So we've done the 800 grit, 1200 grit, and now we're doing 2000 grit. Do it on the slow setting. Don't put it on fast, otherwise you'll burn the lens. And make sure it's wet sanding. Right, and now we'll use the first polishing compound. As you can see, it's come through nicely. Right, you get your polishing disc on. It sticks by Velcro onto the attachment that came with the kit. You get your polishing compound and you put a little bit on. So if we come here, so let's start off with that small amount, and then we start polishing. Now this, we can go at a higher speed. All right, let's get some more on. As you can see, it's polishing it up nicely. Okay. So here we can see, let's just compare the two. Before polishing and after polishing. On my right, on your left, as you can see, is the one that's polished. Now this is where I burnt it earlier when I did it at too high a speed. Don't make the same mistake I did. This is what your polishing compound will enable you to achieve. And this is before I do step 3. This is the clear lacquer, which will give it a very high gloss finish. So keep watching. Okay, so clean your lens, and then with the supplied cloth, you want 10 to 15 drops of this clear lacquer or protective coat. Oops. There we go. This is just basically an alcohol rub. What I would do is, after this, spray on a polyurethane lacquer from, this is not a lacquer, sorry, this looks like just alcohol rub. Go to Halfords and get yourself a polyurethane hard wearing lacquer, and that will be job complete. Okay, job done. Drop it in.